We are so close to launching your cold email campaign. What we need to do now is figure out what sequencer do we want to use to put our emails on autopilot. Now, the reason why we may want to use a sequencer is because we don't want to send emails manually one by one. That's not too scalable. Sequencers, what they do is they automate the sending. They will also warm up our emails for us. So our email inboxes, our domains get a better reputation. They will also be able to track replies, and many of them have a mobile app. So if we're on the go, we're at a coffee shop, we're at a restaurant, or you're definitely not in the car, you're able to respond to a prospect quickly. And when I say the car part, I mean that you're not driving. For some popular sequences, the ones you may want to look into are Smart Lead, Instantly, Email, Bison. And there's others that exist, but these are the most common ones that most of my contacts in the space they use as well. Now, how to choose one? You don't want to just pick the newest and hottest tool. You want to be able to see if it integrates within your workflow. And the way that you could do that is there's something called APIs. And what APIs do is you're able to see all of the functions that you're able to leverage from the tool. Typically, this matters more for automation, but if a product doesn't have an API, it's going to be harder to integrate with. So for example, if you get a positive reply and you automatically want to notify yourself or a sales rep on your team, this is something that is important to do. And with the tools that I mentioned, you can do that. So one other thing that I want to mention is that you want to make sure that it makes financial sense. And if you're doing a lot of volume, your economics work. And again, some offer mobile apps for faster replies. So what do sequencers actually do? You're able to send emails on a schedule. So if you want to send emails from Monday to Friday between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern time, you're able to do that. Also, let's just say that you have 5, 10, 100, or 1,000 email inboxes as an example. You're able to send one email per inbox so you're not over indexed on any particular email inbox. This makes sure that no domain gets flagged, a lower likelihood, of getting flagged from Google, Outlook for sending too many messages. You're also going to be able to insert variables like we covered before from the strategy session, like first name, company name, or their job title if we want to reference it. Pro tip here is that, for example, for Instantly as an example, they don't necessarily show you all of their options or all of their hidden features that they support from their user interface or from their API docs. What you want to do is look at their help docs to see exactly what options you have inside of their tool. Next, when it comes to a simple sequence, I like using one step, two-step, or even three-step emails. As an overview for them, what I typically do is I'll have a quick intro email in the first email. I'll then nudge them a couple days later to see, hey, did they just get busy? Did they not reply to the email? And then for email number 3, I'll typically try and provide a little bit more value or insight or change the pain point I'm going after altogether. What I found is that longer sequences, longer than 4 emails, tend to hurt deliverability because what happens is a prospect will start to think, hey, this person's never going to stop emailing me beyond 4 emails. They might reach 40 emails in their inbox if I don't let them know or if I don't report them as spam. So it could hurt your deliverability. You'll also have a lower likelihood getting replies because think about it like this. If you send 10 emails to the same and you don't get a response, you'll typically have a lower chance of getting a response on email number 11, compared to if you reach out to an entirely new prospect who actually might have the pain. So for a quick check-in here, why is it better to use a sequencer instead of sending manually? And the hint or answer here is that so you could focus on your clients and team instead spending a ton of time in your email inbox and manually copying and pasting fields. Next up, what we're going to go cover is now that we launched our campaign inside of the email sequencer, it's very easy to use and typically they are very self-explanatory. What we want to do now is prep ourselves for managing replies. So once we get a reply, how do we convert it into an opportunity? So I'll see you there in just a moment.